All right, let's do some testing. So if you guys are new here, I'm still trying to figure out this whole streaming thing. I usually just shoot videos normally, but sometimes I can't get it, and I'd like to get into streaming just to make sure that I'm getting some sort of content out there. But I appreciate you guys being there. If things sound weird, please let me know. In reality, it's just because I'm using a bunch of new technology that I got within the last week, and I haven't really got to fully test it. In my last live stream, there's a ton of echo, and I think it's just because I had things monitoring and a bunch of different other things. I think like the camera mic was on and a couple different sources, so there was a significant echo, which was a little bit annoying. But we're learning stuff. So to get this to work, I am using the Elgato 4K link and or the Cam Link 4K to get this into my camera and make this all kind of work together. And then in order to work with all of these different screens, I'm using Streamlabs and a Stream Deck, so I can actually get music going and things like that to make these a little bit more engaging. But I just wanted to make sure that the quality was a little bit nicer. So even if my content isn't as good in terms of what I'm talking about, at least you guys will have something nice to hear and something nice to see. But as a result, I'm learning this stuff. So let me see if this stream is going. Haha, it is. Woohoo! Okay, I'm down with this. All right. Anyway, so the reason why I wanted to do this stream today is because, let's see, I got this, and I've been really waiting for this because it finally got better. And I think the reason why I've held off on the Pixels before is because they didn't really change the hardware. Um, they were really running on the same sensor for years, and they really haven't done anything to improve over time. So finally, they've got a new tensor chip. They have a new hardware on the camera, which is some of the best optics in smartphones, and that paired with what they've already done from a processing perspective is something that I'm extremely excited about, especially because with that tensor chip, you also get a better performance out of the phone itself. Um, so yeah, I think I'm really excited about opening this guy, but let me tell you why I was super excited first. So right now I am running a Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra, and the reason why I got this was because I was upset with the Pixels. Let's turn this music off. It was because I was really upset with the Pixels. What do you call it? Camera. I wasn't impressed by the fact that they were using the same sensor and trying to just software optimize. It was running pretty far behind its competition. Samsung, uh, Apple, Huawei, all of them were kind of doing a lot better than them. So I was trying to find another alternative. I was very cognizant of what I wanted to get because I've been running stock Android for a long time. I did play with LG for a little bit but I really just enjoyed stock Android the best. But since I wasn't going to go with Pixel, I had to look at options. So I did use DxO Mark to find kind of like the best option out there. The Huawei was actually really interesting for me, and I was going to get that until they blocked it from the US and I wouldn't be able to get Google apps. So that was kind of useless to me. So the next option was the Mi 10 Ultra, which is a pretty phone, and it actually has a lot of the same characteristics that the new Pixel will have. It has, rounded edges, it has a similar screen, extremely large battery, and the camera array. But the reason why I freaking hate this thing is because one, it's really slick in the hand, which might be an issue with the Pixel as well. But also the camera, it's like a love and hate relationship. The camera, one thing is the array is really annoying. So because it's long like that, I find myself like, depending on which lens I'm using, my fingers in the way all the time. Even if I'm holding it like this, sometimes my fingers get in the way if I'm using the ultra wide or a certain type of lens. So it's not the most ideal shooting scenario, especially because the shutter's up here. So taking it is just not the most convenient thing. And with that wide angle, your fingers do end up getting in the shot or in your video, which is super annoying. So you might have seen that in some of my reviews, uh, unless I got really savvy and cut it out. But I'm sure I messed up somewhere. But that's one of the reasons why that. And also in terms of exporting these, everything was really blown out. So when I was taking videos, especially, I would see that like it looked fine in the render, but then when I exported it and tried to use it in an actual video, everything was really, really overly exposed. The colors were really inaccurate, so it required a lot of re-editing for me just to use that footage again. Um, And another thing is I don't think they really compensate for how long the phone is. So really, um, the videos that I get out of it are extremely long. So are the pictures. So like they don't really use the work for Instagram. They require cropping, and I guess that's okay. But when I have this field of view and I see something in public and I want to get it, I use the field of view to sort of gauge what I'm going to use in my film. So when I have to scale it down because of how long the shot is and how they've compensated for the length of the phone, it's not the most ideal. And but in terms of still photography, it's still very, very good. I was able to outshoot the iPhone 12 Pro quite often. So my friend Slava has one, and so does I don't think my friend Carter has one. No, not yet. No, he does. Yeah, he does too. And I think I've been able to outshoot those with this phone, but that's just on straight photography in the daytime. They smash me in nighttime photos. It's just a lot better um, composition, a lot better rendering, and all those sort of things. And video obviously is superior. But this got me by for a year. But between the operating system and everything else that is happening with this phone, I'm really excited to get rid of it actually. So like while I did like it out of the gate, I think its sheen wore off in like I want to say 4 months, and then it just became a burden. But it just got me through my days for daily tasks. I might keep it around as a burner just in case I wreck that crap. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be going back to Xiaomi, even though Flosky Carter did mention that the Mi 10, Mi 11 Ultra is amazing with the little camera, with the improved camera system array, as well as the preview screen. I think that's really important, but I think the Mi 12 is coming out soon. But overall, again, this thing has a bunch of issues with its fingerprint reader, with its software. It kind of sometimes thinks I'm in China sometimes, which I don't really like. So I'm really excited to get rid of this. But I'm going to use this to shoot some of this stuff for the review. So let's get into unboxing. But because I'm going to be using this stuff I'm going to be using like the unboxing to actually do the first part of my review, I'm gonna have to shoot this at the same time. So I'm gonna unbox and shoot stuff, so I hope you guys don't mind. But if you have questions about the Pixel, I can definitely go over it. Obviously this is not gonna be a full review, but definitely first impressions. Okay, let's get the first shots. What? Dun-dun-dun. Okay, well, let's get the water bottle out of the way. Video, wide angle. Whew, that looks like crap. Looking at this camera is making me really excited to get rid of it. Okay, well. First shot done. Okay. Woo! So pretty. Focus, guy. There you go. It's so pretty. I was a little bit timid on getting the somewhat sunny, but it looks actually pretty nice. It's more like white and a cream. I was thinking it was just gonna look straight like orange from with some of the renders, but this is super nice. Let me see if I can get close. What? Ooh, overexposed. This lighting is not doing me justice, but you know, it's white essentially here. It's a creamsicle color. I like it. But overall, really nice. So let's take off some of this stuff. Are there any other stickers I need to take off? Camera array sticker. Huh. Or is that not a camera array sticker? Nope, it's just the camera array. So if we look at this with the Mi 10, what? See, they're like very similarly sized, as I thought. There, I think it's a little bit slimmer on the Sony, or the Sony, on the Google Pixel, but the camera array does definitely stick out a bit. But it's a better camera array because again, I can shoot like this and probably not have to worry about it. But in terms of the edges, it's very, very similar. It does not. It actually feels a little bit more comfortable than this one. This one's extremely sharp, and that was the thing that I didn't really like about it. Is that it was very sharp in the hand. I didn't feel like I could shank someone with it. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, if I look at this, it's just a lot easier. It's a lot nicer to feel in hand. And actually, despite not having that fingerprint reader there, I do like where the camera ridge falls. It's a nice little place point for your finger, and it's a, like nice security. I'm not hating it. Obviously, if you're a typer on the table, this thing will keep it steady. So yeah, extremely nice. The buttons are also a lot more flush and contoured, while these ones are extremely sharp. It has garnered some sharp edges over time, so I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, I know some people were talking about dust issues, so it's something I'll monitor as I go into the first week of reviews. I need to figure out how I want to kind of separate all this stuff out, because I want to do like 1 week separate, like focus on a very specific part of the phone. So handling is probably gonna be the first week. I'll probably go into camera second week, and maybe battery after that. But I'm gonna try to go into each section for a week, do deep dives, and like kind of, I guess, for the month of November for the most part, probably into December too, just go deep dive into each of those sections. But let me get the next shot of this so then I can start using this phone and be happy with my life. God damn. Okay. So let's get all the trash out the way and start the next footage. Video. Let's do it like this. Bump, bump. Clean that up. All right. Some other thing to notice is that I got today. Wow, sorry if that squeak like totally wrecked your ears. Something that I noticed today when I was perusing through my email was that they actually gave me an offer that I didn't realize I was applicable for. But it was an offer for the Google Pixel A buds. So they gave it for free. So I think if you buy this phone, I thought it was only for the Pixel 6 and for certain carriers, but I guess with the unlocked version, you also get that option even with the Pro. So you'll have an option of white or olive. I went with olive just because they look less like AirPod Pros. But I will probably do a review on those once those come in. But it was nice to see that. It was a nice surprise to see that those came in for free. So I've heard good things about them. They're obviously not going to be like super, super good from my standards, just because, you know, we've been talking about like the Neuratrues and the MW08 Sports, which I freaking love. These are great. Again, all-rounder. I know that there's other headphones that do certain things better, but in terms of earbuds for true wireless, I think this hits the money on a lot of different things. If you're looking for sound quality overall, Bang & Olufsen EQs. But again, I will try to do some more budget ones because I know people have been asking for them. But you guys have asked a lot about earbuds, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing. There's a lot less to unpack here. So it does come with a cable, no charging brick. It comes with an adapter if you need it for your stock cables, if you're still running with a bunch of USB A's, and a little manual here. So that's cool. I don't read this stuff, so you know, I don't need that. But pretty simple unboxing, very pretty packaging. Let me see how I'm gonna get this final shot. And it's probably gonna be overexposed because Xiaomi is kind of trash. At least for the Mi 10. The other ones were actually kind of nice. Can I get this to stand? Woo! Gang gang. Now what do I do? I need a key light, guys. Where do I get key light? Because it's kind of dark. The blue background's dope. But how do I get the key light? Please be charged. All right. So what we have here is the LumeCube panel. I usually have one of these charged. Yes. How much battery I got? Full battery, 7 hours. So if you guys have not played with these things, I need to calm this down a bit. The LumeCubes are dope diddle, guys. So the LumeCubes are something I keep around to get split toning, as well as just really quick lighting anywhere that I need. It's also really good on a date if you're like in a park or something. Just put it down, gives you a little bit of light. But they're super pocketable. They're sturdy as hell, and they have really dope tripods that you can kind of adapt to, and you know they're portable as hell. So a bunch of different use cases, but I usually carry one around in my backpack, so they're really good for key lighting, and that's kind of what I need here to illuminate this guy a bit more, just because it's a little dark. And if you're just joining us now, I'm gonna go over the pixel stuff, I promise. Hey, what's up, Mark? I'm just trying to get the shots because again, I'm shooting my review at the same time as unboxing this pixel. But if you have questions, definitely let me know, and I'll try to go through it. Let's get this final one. Hey, Mark, what kind of phone do you use right now? While I get this video working. All right. So let's try to do this. There are certain good aspects of the Xiaomi, I will say. But you have to have like really ideal lighting, and the handling just kind of sucks in reality. And the wide angle of it's kind of annoying in terms of just like the screen itself and the render it does on the video. But I can see why I liked it out of the gate. UMX Obama phone. All right. Let's see if I can come back to this one. Cool. So let's get back into this guy. I got some shots. I might want to get one more. It's just because this light is not giving me what I need. Let's try one more time. Sorry for looking like a fool on Instagram. I missed I missed the phone completely. Whoop. Perfect. Cool. All right. So here we are. Full guy. I'm getting cases. I do have one case, which is the Spigen Clear. I usually get this for all my phones. Spigen's a super good company where you makes a Chinese smartphone, ultimate media experience. Let's check it out actually, since you're here and I can show this. Let's see. Let's do screen capture. Boom. Let's get this guy a little bit bigger. Cool. You said UMX Obama phone. Oh, it's this guy? I have never seen this. Why have I never seen this? I've seen it, but I haven't like actually looked at this very closely. Let's get some information. How much is it worth? A little bit of information. But pre-installed with unremovable malware. That sounds unfun. Thanks for that tidbit, though. All right. It's bad on the phone. Like I said, I usually run with cases. I am not as brave as my friends that run with no case. I don't know how they do that, but yeah, I usually get a couple cases. So I usually try to get a wood one. So if you see with my Xiaomi, I have a wood case with a snap, something snap thing. But that's usually been what I've been running with. The benefit is it helps me, like, you know, hold it up if I need to take a picture and do like hands free. But usually I get a Spigen just because Spigen, super solid company. They have a bunch of cases. They kind of have staples, nothing really fancy or really cool, but you know, for your standard needs of something with like ultimate protection and, you know, clarity that doesn't yellow, or if you're like one of those people that like wallet cases, those are good. They have a bunch of options. My sister uses one of those. But yeah, usually I carry it with a case. Let's see how this looks. Not too bad. It doesn't distort the color, and it kind of flattens out the phone a little bit. There's other cases that do a little bit better about flattening, so if you don't like that camera bump, there's some other options. I think Spigen also has an option that it's not as raised. So if you want to make it more seamless, there's cases out there for it. An example of that might be the Bellroy. So Bellroy has a leather case that I ordered just to give me something a little bit more premium if this ends up bothering me or yellowing. But overall, this looks nice for so far, and it should be drop resistant. Woo! So yeah, I kind of like it. Let's see, clickiness, dope. Yeah, it still retains clickiness even through the case. So Spigen, I mean, it's just standard. They do a good job. Ollie, no worries, man. Get your work done. I'll be here for a little bit, but you know, there'll be other streams as well. But yeah, it looks super dope. Let me turn it on. What's really gonna be annoying is if I don't have a SIM key. I don't know. Let me see. I'll have to see if I have one. I thought I had one. I have to check my million adapter drawer. Wow. Focus and don't be overexposed. So we're waiting on this guy to start up for the first time while I look for a SIM key. Oh, here we go. Get started. If you have a SIM card, insert it now. Okay, you're gonna make me do out the gate. Did this guy not come with a SIM key? Let's see. No, it did. Oh, thank God. I didn't know how minimalized these guys were gonna go, but SIM key, focus, or not. There's my face guy there. Yeah, SIM key. We're good. So let's get that guy out. We get to go bye-bye Xiaomi. Kind of happy about it. The one thing I kind of regret not getting is the clear version of the Xiaomi. But again, at the end of the day, I was glad I didn't actually spend that extra $50 because I was only like a partial fan of this phone. And where are you? Oh, it's right in the bottom. Go. I haven't read it yet, actually. Let me... Crap. I just took the SIM card out, but I should have still internet. Let me check it out. Let me see what you said. Yeah, sorry. When I was getting this up, I was just struggling with all this technology I was trying to learn. So like I got a new Stream Deck, Elgato 4K cam link, and like I was having issues getting the camera showing up on OBS. So like I just had tremendous issues. I haven't actually got to check the comments. So let me check that right now. My bad, dude. Your channel community. Oh, bro, yeah, I mean, dude, if you got work, dude, I don't want to hold you up, dude. I'll be here. Don't worry. And you know, the actual video of this will be up afterwards, so don't feel obligated to stay in here. But you know, there'll be other streams. You can see this back later. But I appreciate you stopping in, even though I know you're busy. But thanks, dude. Okay, we're in here. We have the SIM in there. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Connect to Wi-Fi. Can you guess which Wi-Fi is my Wi-Fi? It's that we actually don't have internet. Just because I like trolling all of my guests. Because when they ask, what's your Wi-Fi password? I'm like, I actually don't have internet. Or we don't actually have internet. And if you need my password, I'm not gonna tell you. But there's a Freddie W video that's actually it's a good hint. But it's funny. If you ever need to watch that video, it's a great little video. But I can tell you all my friends freaking hate me, at least the first time. Then it's like easy, and it's also saved. But first time guests hate me, and I'm fine with that. A Motorola. I'm trying to remember if I had a Motorola in my days. I've always, like, when I was little, I really wanted a Motorola Razr, but those things were like $800 back in the day somehow. So I just got the Nokia brick phone. I think I moved to Samsung after that, but I don't think I ever got a No, that's not right. There was something. I think it was Droid. I think I had the I had the Motorola Droid. That thing was actually pretty cool from what I remember. Yeah. That was like, and it was like, maybe it's also because I was a kid, but like, it was super masculine to me, or like it was super like cool because it was like all like black and red and kind of tailored towards being like a ominous robot. You need an old Android and turn it on and keep it unlocked. Next. Oh, how dare you! You're gonna make me do a USB to USB cable. I really hope this Anchor cable works, cause it's the only one I got that's USB-C to USB-C. But it should be. It's pretty new. I got it for a trip, so what? Did it. Next. You gotta be unlocked. Okay. I am doing that, friend. This is where we're at right now. Connect both phones using the cable. I did that for it. Oh, do you want me to use they're gonna make me use proprietary cable. How dare you? Fine. Oh, look, it runs. Wait, no? Let's see. Maybe I gotta change the settings in my Xiaomi. Connected to Pixel 5. Choose app for USB device. Cancel. I'm gonna laugh if this doesn't work because this is a super Chinese phone and it hates me. I've been having so many troubles with this Xiaomi, and it's probably just because this version wasn't available in the US and I had to get this kind of unlocked. But it thinks I'm in China like half the time, and like every time I try to download an app like for an upgrade, it'd take me to the Chinese store or the Xiaomi store instead of the what do you call it? Instead of the Google Play Store. But let me see. Let me change the USB settings maybe. USB tethering. Let us use it as nope. USB drive. Default USB. File transfer. Maybe that. Nope. File transfer should work. Yeah, I love Anchor cables, and I've never had one really break on me, but yeah, especially their new series is super fast. Love them, love them. But this cable's not working. I'm still trying to get this working, guys. I might have to just say the cable doesn't fit. Cable doesn't fit. Dude, I've tried this, sir. They are connected. Why are you not working? Try it one more time. What? Let's just choose an app. Camera import? I don't fucking know. There's no content. That's great. Verify the apps over USB. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I'm just gonna say no. No adapter. Okay. Let's do wireless. I'm down with wireless. It's probably gonna be way slower, but we're gonna get it done. Open your Google app on the old device. Yes, sir. There's a home device. Am I blind? Google One, Google Wi-Fi. Do I not? Wow, do I not have this app? Time to download it, I guess. What is happening? Let's change the track up. This is, yeah, like the app menu on the Xiaomi is so rough. Gotcha. I'll respond, dude. Don't worry. I only saw the one that you put on the post saying you couldn't join, but I'll look at the other ones. It must be on the other post, but I'll check it. I think it's probably my Halloween post. Probably I'll check it on that one. Let me just get this thing downloaded because there's gonna be some idle time. I should be able to respond. Google Play. Google. It's installed. It's open. Yeah, sometimes with this Xiaomi thing, it doesn't show everything right too, and the way that they organize their apps is kind of trash. Dude, I did open it, sir. Go back. Collections. Okay. Oh, they want me to do it like that. Interesting. Okay, Google, set up my device. See, and this is the thing, is the Xiaomi always tries to revert its apps to its default, no matter how many times I said it. I hate it. It's the worst. Okay, Google, set up my device.
Sure. The volume's at 10.
Thank you. Set up the other device with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth may be used. Turned on, which isn't already. Find this name on your next one. Searching for devices. Oh, bring the shapes. They match. Next. Copy. Verify it's me. It's copied, and you get to see all my fingerprints. Don't steal my identity, because this phone probably already has. Okay, let me open up the community tab on this side panel, guy, so I can see what you said. YouTube.com. Community. Where are you? My channel. Community tab. And boom. Okay, let's see. Here, I'll just share screen while I'm at it, just so we can all see. No? There you go. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, how's Bruno Mars for Halloween? So the True X6 wireless I was talking about has a mic, and you can do a mic test in the if I make the video. By the way, your wish list, the mic version of the K Bears. I believe it It did, yes. Because I think I liked that better just because the cable looked better. But for both of them, if you don't recommend them, I can do the non-mic version. All right. I'll just reply so I know that I replied to you, but noted, my guy. When I get around to them, I'll be sure. I would usually put an emoji here, but I don't have them on my computer right now. Sorry. And let's see. We're still in setup mode, guys. What? So we're working on it. It's getting there. Choose what to copy. I want my apps. I want my photos and videos. I want my music. I don't know if I need my music. Probably re-download that. SMS text messages, yes. MMS text messages, yes. Device settings, Wi-Fi's and passwords, correct. Call history. That call really important? No, I don't think so. I don't think I need that. Let's do it. I will say that they do feel a little bit similar. This one feels a little bit nicer, but like I'm getting them confused a bit. So let's see. Google services. Use location. Allow for scanning. Send secondary diagnostic information and install updates. I'm okay with Google owning my soul. They've done it in the past. They might as well continue. Back up your phone with Google One. Photos, contacts, all that crap. I have so much storage that I've accumulated over the years. So I might as well. Select the pin. This thing I will not tell you. I'm not going to show you. Let's do a pattern. I'm always a fan of... Wait, actually, go back. I accept. Yep. Screen lock options. Let's just do pin. Keep it simple. Fingerprints. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. You can own me. So let's see if I can do this with you guys watching. I gotta get this off the screen. Kill it. There you go. This is so awkward. Wait. Next, start. Boom. Boom. Hold it along. I got you, homie. Gotta do like other parts of my thumb. Tip. Let's add another one just in case, because sometimes I mess that up. Have you ever guys done like a random one? Check out Dangpods about the Azul IMs. Okay. The Care Bear, but the K Bears were good. Well, you just told me to use the ones without the mic, right? Because I'm pretty sure I saved the one with the mic, because I would just normally do that. It's at least the one I was using wired ones before. This is the Pro model. This is the 6 Pro. Because I think this color right only comes in the Pro version. I think the dichotomous color is the regular one has the greenish hues, and this one has the somewhat sunny. Hold and touch your finger. Yeah, I got you. Change your position each. Yes, okay. It's very particular. Sorry if this is boring. I'm trying to follow their instructions so the Google overlords have all of my identity. But it's better than the Xiaomi overlords. Fingerprint order, yes. We're good. Continue setup. Sure. I really, you know, the one thing that I missed. Oh, one sec. Yeah. So like when we went through the conversation before, I wishlisted the mic version just because I thought that cable looked cooler. But I can go back and wishlist the non-mic version for the K-Bears. Let's see. We're good. But what I was about to say, this one obviously you have the Hey Google Assistant. Never mind. But I do miss the squeeze function, and I'm not sure if it's on this guy, but I didn't see that in their press stuff, so I'm guessing it's not there. Pay password phone. I'm not gonna do that right now. Add anything else. Add Gmail stuff. Actually, I'll do that later. I don't want to waste you guys' time with my other emails accounts. Get instant translations. Don't need that. Identify music around you. That's cool. Review additional apps. Let's make sure that's dope. Interesting. Google Duo. Have you guys ever used that? I don't know. I even have that on my phone, but I've never used it, and I don't know if there's any value in it. But maybe I'll try that in the future. But Google Podcasts, I don't think I need that. Google Pay, maybe I'll need that. Google Duo, I'll keep it around. Keep on always display. Do you guys use this feature? Because I do. But again, on the Xiaomi, it's super annoying. Oh, it's still copying. I'll show you later. Because before I had my own like little, it was cool because you could input your own like transparent image or your own PNG in there. It would show. But then when they did an update, they put this weird mountain thing. So I always think my phone's going off because that mountain range is spinning around like a madman. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn this always on display on. Keep info on lock screen. Show sensitive content only when unlocked. Show notification content. Well, let's show it on the screen. Done for now. Sure. Actually, it's still copying. So 10 minutes. So we have some time to talk. Okay, Ali, tell me exactly what you want me to get, and I'll get it. Oh. Can you guys hear me now? I just don't want to blow your ears out. It says that I'm super exploding your ears. Let me kill this guy too. Let's see if I can... It's pretty much maxed out. Did it. I wonder if it is this K-Box thing. Let me check out. So yeah, when I'm playing with the Stream Deck, I've been trying to use other programs too that they had as standard. So I'm using voice mod. But I'm wondering if that's kind of throttling my voice. It shouldn't. It says it's 100 on max. I can hear myself. Hey Ali, I don't exactly know. Just you can type in the link and I can get the exact one. But yeah, I can get the mic version for the K-Bears and KZNs if that's what you're asking. Because in your comment it says, let me see. I'm gonna bring it up. So let me kill this guy. Then zoom in. So it says, I was talking about getting the mic. Could you do a mic test on the X6 True Wireless? So yes, I can do that. And said, did you wishlist the mic versions? Which I did. And then you said, I don't recommend getting the mic versions of the costs, which are the KCX ones with the worst cable. So just for this one, you don't want me to get the mic version. Okay, cool. Noted. I got it. Again, I don't know exactly when I'm gonna be able to get around these. It might be New Year, just because this month is probably gonna be very dedicated to earbuds and the Pixel, and even heading into December, it'll likely be some Pixel content. There's something else I promised somebody. What is it? Well, I mean the Liberty Pros are definitely gonna be on there because those have gotten some mixed reviews. But they're cheaper than usually what I sort of go through, so it's an interesting model that people have requested. But yeah, heading into New Year, potentially I could potentially get it like late in December, maybe January. It's just gonna depend on how the holidays roll out. Let's see. Got 9 more minutes. Let us kill that. See what else we can talk about. The other thing, I'm also considering doing a review. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of electric unicycles, but it's something I'm considering because I no longer have a car, and I don't feel the need to do so in Boston because it's very much a walking city. But I would like to get around faster and not have to deal with parking, insurance, and all that sort of stuff. So I've been following this guy called Electric Roller on Instagram, and he does some crazy stuff with an electric unicycle, and it goes like 40 miles per hour. Obviously, I'm scared out of my life to get that. However, I'm also very intrigued, just because it's a little bit more, it seems more stable than my one wheel, and it goes faster and it goes for longer. I think the range on that thing is like 30, 40 miles, which is great. I won't have to charge it as much, but it is 70 pounds versus the 20 pounds of my one wheel. One Wheel did release a new version recently. Let me see if I can bring that up. One Wheel GT. Screen capture on. Yep. And if you guys are just tuning in, I'm still waiting for this Pixel to update, so I'm talking about random stuff like electric vehicles that probably will kill me. You know. That sort of life. But yeah, so this one just came out. I have the Pint. Obviously, it is small and it's very squirrely, but it just doesn't have really good range, and it's kind of uncomfortable. This one has more contoured foot pads, plus it goes 30 miles in terms of range, 20 miles per hour. So they didn't really up the speed all that much, but they did increase the range, which is still good. 20 miles per hour is probably a pretty comfortable speed for me. I'm pretty much maxing out at 16 with my Pints, and I'm wanting a little bit more speed. So 20 might be good. However, going from 12 to 14 was pretty easy. So going from 16 to 20 probably won't feel like that much outside of just having less pushback, which was the main reason why I was going to get injured. Yeah, Boosted Board didn't do well, unfortunately. Actually, what was interesting is they were selling that stuff for cheap when they were going down, and I kind of regret not getting one. But I had my Pint at the time, but I do kind of regret not getting one. But they were coming in as steal. But yeah, unfortunate for the times of the world because the company seemed to be doing pretty well. They had a kind of popular following from what I could tell. But the biggest thing with this One Wheel is I like it because I snowboard, so it helps me sort of practice carving a bit, and it's just a nice feeling. It's just super fun, especially like late at night, early in the morning when there's no one on the road. It's just super dope to like carve around, and It's one of the best feelings in the world. However, again, the speed limit is a little bit concerning, but the range is encouraging. But let me bring it electric roller. Instagram. Electric roller. There you go. So this guy uses a what do you call it? This guy uses a electric unicycle. God, why? But everything's super dope. Let me see if I have desktop audio on for this. Actually, it'll probably come to the speakers anyway. It's okay. Let's do this guy. No. Where's the one that was like ridiculous? Is it this one? I'm gonna get I'm gonna get copyrighted. Thanks, Electric Roller. But his stuff is dope. I gotta turn down all of these things. But yeah, like he's going super quick. He's super maneuverable. It has a shock system. Like he's using like some kind of Sherman, which doesn't have shock system, I don't think. But there's a bunch of different models out there. But just his ability to do all this is kind of intriguing me. But he goes really fast. That's the only big thing. Is like if I'm going 30, 40 miles per hour, like how safe am I? I have no idea. I probably need to wear these helmets, but it doesn't seem like he always does. But he probably just throttles back the speed. But if you don't follow this guy, you should follow him. He has some pretty dope content. And yeah, I don't know. I might, risk the biscuit on this one. They're about the same price. So the GT is at $222.50. The one that I was looking at was what's the S20 King song? How much is this guy? There's only deposit, shopping. Probably 18, so it's probably gonna be around $3,000, which is super heavy priced. Both of them are. That's the reason why I kind of want to pick something that kind of has an upper range, because I don't want to spend all the money on something that I might outgrow. And there's a chance I could outgrow the GT, but again, these are completely different feelings between feeling like I'm snowboarding versus feeling like I'm unicycling. It's just a very different feeling. But it's intriguing nonetheless, so it might be something I do. Let's see how we're doing on the Pixel. Done it. 2 minutes. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. If I have the money, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I'm even trying to consider if I want to get this thing, but yeah. The Party Box 710. That's the huge one, right? The only problem with the Party Box stuff, like I was considering getting this before, but I don't really have a good way of testing it, because I live in a city and I live in an apartment. So I would probably piss off a lot of people. So there's probably not a way I could test it like fully. I could probably do like a small sound test, but I could do the other parts. I could probably do a field workout. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's cold though. Shoot. It's getting cold here in Boston. This would be perfect in the summer though, because I could bring it to the field and blast. But even there, like, people get kind of iffied out, especially if they're playing a game, or they're just relaxing. So unfortunately, I live in a city and not the suburbs, so I don't have time to blast this. But maybe if I can go to my friend Evie's house, out in the burbs, I can blast this and test it. But $800 is a lot for a Bluetooth speaker. I'm not gonna lie. It's huge. Yeah, I was gonna actually, for their housewarming before it got pushed back, I was gonna get them the Party Box. What was it? I think it's 300. Yeah, I was gonna get them this because they needed some stuff for their workout scenario in their backyard, but I ended up getting them a bunch of other stuff like knives and house things. But yeah, these have been on my target list. It's just the fact that I don't have a huge use case for them in the city, just because I'm trying not to be obnoxious to my neighbors and local city dwellers. But if I can find an excuse to bring this out to the burbs, I will. Yeah, 1,000 I imagine is gigantic. There was someone that I fought. I mean, Flossie Carter goes over the 1,000, I believe. There was another dude. I think he was like a European dude that he went over like all of them, but he took it to like the woods. Like, oh, they're sold out. Woo! $1,300, and likely you'd want to get 2 of them so that you could do it, that sort of linking. So $2,600. Ooh, okay. So let's see. We are done. Is this my phone? Yeah. God, again. So this is closed. Cool. We got that done. So it's doing its final check-in, check-up stuff. Man, you cut my fingernails. They're getting long. I just saw that. Oh, but let me show you this. So yeah, the thing is when they did this update on the Xiaomi, they do this thing with the mountains. And then when you click it out for a thing, it does like this spinny thing. But then when you get a notification, it spins back out and then spins back in. So like I had this on my friend's like table and I was just laying down. I kept thinking my phone was going off, but it was just notifications coming through and that mountain range just coming in and out a lot. So not a big fan of that. I could probably change it, but you know, it was nearing the end of this life cycle and I was just dealing with it. Do you know what the difference between the 310 and the 10 is? Or the 300 and the 310? JBL Pro Sound. Ooh. 'Tis a bit more expensive, sir. This one's on sale. It's probably because this one exists. So 550 for the 310, 400 but 20% off. So they used to be similarly priced, but they brought this guy down. So let's see what the difference is. Oh, it's not even available anymore. Ha ha ha. So this is just their new model, which is sold out. But yeah, I was gonna get this for their backyard because they have like a huge backyard. Like their dog is super happy. Before when I saw them when they bought it, I was like, I could play football back here. Can we get some like uprights and kick some field goals? But they put a fence and it's normal size now, but it's still pretty big. They have a lot they can do back there. But I do hope they put a basketball court because that'd be dope. Yeah, dude, Flossie Carter, I really respect that dude because he's able to get all this stuff, and I think he ends up keeping most of it, so he can do all these cross comparisons. And as much as it's not overly produced, it's super real, and I like that a lot. I do appreciate production. I know I put production in my videos, but I also try to meld it between production and his style of being just very honest with you and upfront. But I do appreciate his honesty and candidness, and yeah, he's one of the inspirations for my channel for sure. But I am jealous that he gets to keep all this stuff because there's so many videos I would love to just like backtrack and take a tech that I had before, but I just, I don't have the moolah for that, or it's not sustainable for me to keep it. I have the ability to do so, but it's probably not financially sound. Yeah. His videos are really good because it's also very thorough. So like you'll see like the, like the TechCrunch and the CNETs of the world do like a 10-minute video on a headphone or like a phone. And I get it. They just want to get really quick content out, really high quality. But like to me, like to really dive into a piece of tech, it takes 20, 30 minutes to really talk about it. Like his iPhone, or not his iPhone, his Pixel review is like an hour and a half, but it's all useful. So like I know some people rag on me from the length of my videos, but I think that's what it needs to be thorough. Unless I split these videos up into multiple sections, which this is something I'm beta testing with the Pixel, but it's more likely because like my videos are probably still going to be long for each one, but it's more likely just because I don't want to slam it all into one video, and I want to be able to actually fully test this out over a long span of time, since this is going to be my daily driver for at least a year. Interesting. Wow, that's super zoomed in. Flossie Carter. Phantom Gold. Get out of here, Flu. I hate that shows up first. Um, you're right. Wow. It's only the Geminis. Interesting. I wonder why that is. That's strange that that got taken down. I forgot what his take on it was, but I don't think that he said anything bad about it. So it's interesting that it got taken down. Maybe some of the music he used? I have no idea. That's strange though. Screen capture. Let's kill you. All right. Let's see where we at. Whoa. There you go. Oop. Pin required. Swipe to navigate your phone. Try it. Swipe to go home. Make sure the bottom edge of your screen, swipe up. Bro. It's like literally like a play to learn. Go back to the last screen. Swipe from the left or right edge. Nice, you learned this. Thank you. It's like Duolingo. Make sure you swipe up. Boom. Try holding the window for longer before releasing. Nice. Okay. All set. Swipe up to go home. Thank you. Okay, so it's probably still downloading some stuff, but this is what we're looking at. So the whole thing that we're gonna have to evaluate. Oh God, I have autofocus on my face. The whole thing we're gonna look at is how it reacts in terms of phone colors, because apparently the whole like matching your theme is big on them. I also want to check the hertz on this guy. So airplane mode, internet is on, flashlight is good. What other things are here? Night light, it's on. I'm going to play around with this a lot, but we're all set up. It looks pretty nice. The interface is obviously something that wow, okay. The interface is obviously something that I love just because I miss stock Android and being able to swipe over for like the highlights panel. I didn't have this on the Xiaomi, but yeah, it's nice to have all these features that I used to love back, and it's all pretty snappy. I do need to play around with the settings to make sure that like, you know, it's a high refresh rate, because you're seeing that kind of show up on screen. So let me see if I can do something right here. Let's see what it defaulted as. Show refresh rates, smooth display, developer options. Look at that on the very top. If I show in the developer options, if I show the refresh rate, it's smacking between 60 and 120. Yeah, I do watch Jim Caddy. I think his production quality is good. I don't necessarily trust his ears. And I think some other people say the same thing. I think he does a really good and thorough job. Like, he goes over the things that I would go over. He has some very dynamic shots. He is very diverse in how he does his testing, and I think he's a really good channel in terms of the sound stuff. I mean, he does give sound samples, so obviously that helps. But in terms of like his interpretation of the sound, I at least to my ears, I don't trust his ears as a good representation of what I would hear. But yeah, it's dynamically running between 120 and 60. So I'm trying to lock it at 120 and see if it performs better. It's probably an under screen. I'm gonna put some music on. Okay, screen, timeout, locking, attention, screensaver. Yeah, where's this refresh rate? I'm just gonna do this so it's faster. I don't really watch a video. Can I just get a really quick synopsis? Fine.
The battery department. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you how you can do that. First thing what you want to do is go into settings. So once you are underneath settings, the next thing what you want to do is scroll down till you see the option for display.
Yes.
Click on display and then go ahead and scroll down to the bottom until you see the option for smooth display. As you can see, it says automatically raises the refresh rate from 60 up to 120 hertz for some content. But at the same time, this increases battery usage.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're the type of person that, you're okay with 60 hertz and you'd rather save in the battery department, go ahead and just toggle that off. That will disable the smooth display and basically keep your Google Pixel 6 Pro running at that 60 hertz. So that's basically it.
So it's just doing 120. I mean, it's going back and forth based on the developer mode, but it's probably just going at 120. However, I did hello. Yeah, you still see some of that like fading in and out. That just actually might be the frame rate that I'm having on my camera. Well, that's something I'll have to figure out for the review. But yeah, you'll see some of that coming up. Like, you see that kind of breathing effect. But I'll see what I can do for the review. It's probably just some syncing with the whatever. this shutter speed. Or the frames per second. So I'll play around with that and see what's going on. But yeah, overall I like it so far. I'm gonna have to do obviously a significant amount of testing. Well, let's get a camera shot and just see what that looks like for now. Oh, look at that. What? Hello. It's already installing camera updates, which is good. So what I've heard from the camera is that it's extremely solid and it gets you like a 10 out of 10 shot like 70% of the time. There are some instances where it doesn't perform as well as the Pro or the 13 Pro. In low light, it kind of over illuminates things unnaturally. And there are certain things where it gets confused between the cameras in terms of how it frames things up. So that's stuff that I'm keeping cognizant of. Like, again, I'm trying not to read too much on the reviews, but it's just hard for me not to because the videos are kind of everywhere. But I am going to try to see what some of those quirks that some other people saw and see if I experience them. And I'm going to see if I can get some good shots for you guys to review or look over. But again, it'll probably be a dedicated video on the Pixel's camera. But let's see if this is done. But the thing is, what I know, as much as people are saying that like they expected more of the camera, what I'm happy about is that it's their chip, it's new hardware, and now it's just all software. And you know who's really good about optimizing their software? Google. So I'm excited about seeing what happens. It may not be perfect out the gate, but I'm very confident that they're going to be pushing updates on the camera to improve some things. So let's see. I'm very, 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 very excited. So let's see. Can you use the thing while using the app? All right. Save locations, top shot, all that. Let's do that. So let's see. Let's just do a straight shot. And then let's do the same with the Xiaomi and see how crappy it is. Well, it's probably not going to be crappy, but you know. Is that really 1x? Wow, that's a completely differently framed shot. All right. So let's compare. So from the Google Pixel, this is what you're getting. Whoop. Wow, get out of there. Let me shut this guy off. In darkness. Oh my God! It only. Okay, where is this key light? I'm gonna shut you off. The right. There you go. So this is the Pixel and how it frames it. So pretty solid, really sharp, and yeah, just notice the distance and like what's in frame. And then if we go to the Xiaomi, wow, it's significantly less sharp, and see how it kind of like is super wide but closer. That's just how they shoot at 1x. So let me see if I can get side by side. What? Oh my god, camera shortcuts. There's so much with this phone that I still need to learn. Yeah. Whoop. So this is kind of, yeah, the differences between the shots. So obviously the Pixels is way more accurate as well in terms of like not only like the focal length and what I see in my eye, but also just like the exposure and colors are just a lot better. While the Xiaomi overblows it and it's an unrealistic perspective. I'm super close to, like, it looks like I'm super close to that camera, and I have like super wide vision. So obviously this is doing a lot better on the Pixel side. So out of the gate, just easy shots. I'm already happy. You know, I'm doing like mid light, not necessarily low light, but yeah, I'm gonna be really excited to test this further. I am taking someone out for their birthday this weekend, so I should have a lot of different scenes to be able to take pictures. So I think that'll be cool. Just hopefully that the weather stays up and nice, so I don't have to worry about rain. I mean, rain might be a cool aesthetic, but you know, cannot get water damage on my phone the first day out. But yeah, I think, let's see what time is it. It's 11. Jeez. Let's see what other quick things I can show. I mean, all my apps are still downloading. It's trying to, yeah, I'm missing some apps. Whoop. And I need to learn these gestures like hardcore. Yeah, I'm not used to these gestures. Nope. There we go. The swipe up is a little bit annoying. So, whoop, master and dynamic, don't need you. So there's a big difference between the swipe up, whoop, swipe up, nope. Yeah, swipe up to get application differences, and then like slightly up above, whoop, that's how you get your apps. So like if you want to switch programs, you got to do from the very bottom and take it up halfway. So very iPhone-like. But so that can give you your app switching. But if you want to get to your apps, it's like slightly higher and then there. So a little bit strange. Just got to get used to it. I've been on the Xiaomi life for so long that I need to readjust my brain to Pixel's gesture language. So yeah, some stuff to notice about. Let's see how games render really fast. What is a good game? You guys ever play Retro Goal? Warning, full screen mode. Swipe to exit. Whatever. It also has a really lit soundtrack. Let's also see how the speakers go. Oh my god, I don't have my team on here anymore. Oh no. I get to start from the beginning. I'm gonna be so bad. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna delete you later. Oh, okay, I can't show you the game because I gotta like do all this setup. I don't want to do this. Dude. I don't care. Yeah. I'm okay. Okay. This tutorial is trash. Quit tutorial. Quit. There we go. Let's see if we can play this. I'm gonna be so bad. These people are gonna suck so bad. I mean, the game looks smooth. Oh. Yeah, these guys have terrible stats. I know it's a retro game, but like, yo, I don't know what these guys are kicking. I have trash defense. How normal. It's just like the Seahawks. Actually, our defense have been getting better. It's really just that O-line. So we'll see what happens, but not encouraging. But back to this. I wish I had more apps to play with, so I could show you guys. But I need to get used to these gestures because this is brand new to me, and I'm like, why can't I get out of here? What? There you go. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a learning practice. So this first week with this phone is gonna be interesting. But overall, I think it's really nice. It's super pretty. I'm really down with the language. I will customize this by the next video so that you guys can get a good perception of what you're getting, and how this looks, not out of the box, but after a little bit of usage. Other than that, I think that's going to conclude it. I was going to do this for a couple hours, but I don't think I have enough topics to talk about it. And again, this was just the first impressions. Overall, I'm very, very happy with the phone so far. It feels nice in hand. It is heating up somewhat whatsoever. Yeah, it's a little hot right now. And that's probably just because it's doing its initial startup and it's trying to download all my apps. So I'm assuming that goes away, but the phone is pretty hot right now. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I saw that. Dang Pods did a very good job. I like his videos too. It's actually funny because like him and Flossie Carter have similar styles, but just very different deliveries. But I do like them both. They are great channels. So if you guys haven't, check those out. Dank Pods and Flossie Carter. I would definitely recommend them. Again, Jib Caddy's also very, very good. It just depends. You have to see if his perceptions of audio in terms of like his thoughts on bass and treble and all that stuff match your ears. They just don't match with mine from what I've seen. But yeah, there's a lot of good reviewers out there. Definitely check them out. Woo! Got my first notification on this phone. And what else? But yeah, there's a lot of good reviewers to check out. Just I condone most of them. Probably just not unbox therapy. Oh, I'm such a hater. But whatever, you know. You gotta draw your line somewhere, and that's where I draw my line. Yeah, man. I was just talking about Jim Caddy. He's good. We just differ in terms of how we think about the sound signature, and it's just, again, that's ear to ear. So I think that's the biggest thing when people are looking for reviewers is if they give a semblance of what things sound like, what the sound signature is like. Definitely keep track of that, and then when you get those earbuds in your hands, see if you agree. Because for me, there's a lot of people that I respect in terms of the review community, but in terms of like headphones, I can't trust their ears just because they're not aligned with mine. However, there are certain people that I do go to because their perceptions of the sound are more like mine. So then I know that from his perspective, it will be accurate when I get those headphones. So it is kind of a trial and error with reviewers. And I think it's a good reason to watch a lot of them just because, you know, everyone hears music differently, and it's going to be important to figure out which ones will help you most accurately represent your ear and how you perceive sound signature. Jim Caddy's video, or do you think, or are you talking about the Violet from Flossie Carter? Yeah. Do you remember what he said about it? I don't think I have that. I don't think I saw that one. But it's kind of interesting if it was music related, because he usually uses his own music or some beats that are not copyrighted. But yeah, I don't remember if I saw that video, but I don't think so. I wonder if I look online if it shows anything in like archives. Gemini Phantom. I wonder if someone else like re-uploaded it. Nope. Not Flossie Carter. I don't see it. I don't even see like a thumbnail. It got like yeah. Yeah, I don't even see it. Like under images, I would expect to at least see a thumbnail. Cause like, oof. I wonder what happened. He said in the Devil at Gemini that. Oh, I don't think he liked the Devil at Gemini very well, right? Or he didn't think it was worth it. Because I think they're pretty pricey. Let me check. We'll do research together. But I think I recall, it's like someone asked if I could do them, but he kind of gave it a bad rating, and I didn't want to drop all that money on it. But let's see how much they are now. 300 bucks. I feel like they came down, but maybe they were always $300. He gave it a major go. But did he give it a major go? Or just a major go? Because that's his rating system, is like how many majors go behind that go. I mean, I guess I could bring it up. He probably won't flag me because I'm tiny. Oh, look, my stream's running. Good to know. Daviolet, Gemini, Flossy. He's so flossy. Let's kill this background music. And just one major, yeah.
Okay, now I don't like that. You can't use either earbud at a time.
I don't like that.
Fix that with an update, but I don't like that either. You got limited functionality with the touch. If you don't have patience, you're gonna throw these in the trash before you even hit them. All right, so DVLA, y'all need to fix that upgraded software. Y'all need to fix this app software. It's just too buggy. It's just too wonky.
Ah.
I'm not really feeling the software at all.
So he hates the app.
Reviews for yourself. So, are these worth 300 bucks? I would say no. I'd be comfortable spending 200 to 250 at max. For 300, you're better off going with the Sennheisers.
For sure.
Better off going with the AirPod Pros, or the Sonys, or the Bose, or the Techniques.
I am actually surprised that he went with all of those over the Diviolet. Like AirPods Pros, I mean, I get it. If you have iPhone, integration's good, but like the sound on that one, they're all right. I'm assuming the Diviolet sound better, but I'm guessing he's doing it all in all, like usability and everything like that. But it is interesting that he picked all of those headphones over these.
Anyway, DVLA Geminis. Did I say that right? DVLA Geminis. On a scale of 1 to 10, these are major go. They just need a little bit of work.
And again, some of that stuff might be firmware. They might be able to fix the app. They may be able to fix the controls. Yeah, it just depends on the company. It's something like that I told in my like Bang & Olufsen EQs. The biggest thing holding them back is the controls. And if they could fix that in a firmware update, those would probably be one of the best headphones that I could recommend. I mean, I still recommend them just because the sound is super, super awesome. It's just that those controls are kind of limited. But if they could push it, that'd be great. However, I don't know how reliable they are on pushing stuff like that. I know that they did an update in terms of like the connectivity issues that they were having and some other features. I think a month ago about. But I didn't see anything that was in the release notes related to control enhancement. And again, I'm doing that based off of like screenshots from Reddit just because I don't have those headphones anymore, so I can't check the release notes through the app anymore. But they're making updates, just not the ones that we need right now. Yeah, exactly. Neuraloops. I'm not sure. Did he do the Neuratrues? The Neuraloops are good. I like the Neuraloops. The only thing that I would say some people might not like it. I think it's a finicky fit. I think it'll either fit you really well or you'll have some struggles fitting with it. But again, I did a review on third-party tips. Adding foam tips to those guys make them a lot more comfortable and a lot more secure. So there's ways to get around the fit issues, but I did like them. They are starting to break down after a year and a half, but they're my go-to workout ones for like all of quarantine. Flossie Carter, Neuro something. So he did Neuroloops, Neurophones. He did not do a Neurotrues. Interesting. Neurotrues were good though too. I have them. I still have them. Mics are good. They're very solid. Ah! Dropping it right on my phone. I'm gonna put this in the case before I ruin my phone first day. Very happy about it. And I'm very glad that this doesn't look too orange. I was super concerned. Awesome. That's good that you guys had that. You guys had to be able to talk about that. I'm still trying to figure, Mark. I'm still trying to figure out this technology stuff. Maybe I should just do this on a webcam. The reason why, like before, I probably could do this easier through a webcam. In fact, I could probably just switch scenes right now. Yeah. Nope, it's stuck. Let's see if I can get this thing working. Brio, activate your life. I'll go back to this one and I'll adjust it. But the reason why I wanted to go to is because the Brio, as much as it's 4K, it doesn't give me the depth of field and quality that I like, and it doesn't react to light as well. But being able to use my Sony, it's super nice. But it has some quirks with it that I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, it just might be some issues with my bandwidth too, because my internet here is trash. I don't know if you've been to Boston, but everything is a landmark, so they don't allow us to uproot the grounds because like every rock is like historically significant, and I'm in the heart of the city in the south end. So there's definitely no fiber coming through here, and there's definitely no like updated coaxials or anything like that. So I have trash internet. It could be also be that. But I'm surviving, kinda. Yeah, dude, trust me. I like right now. My client is a telecommunications company, and they're like, "Why don't you just transfer?" Oh wait, I can't. I'm stuck with Comcast and all of the crappy cables that are around Boston. I hate it. I hate it. Powerbeats Pro. Didn't the Beats just come out with a new guy? I thought they did. Powerbeats. Didn't they just come with like a true wireless? Oh, is that the Fit Pro? Oh, I hate that every time I type this stuff in, Lou comes in, his stupid face. Profit. Wait, what? Beats, Powerbeats. Maybe not do that. Beats. There we go. These guys. Your average consumer. Flossie Carter. These might be interesting to review. I mean, I do use them, the MW08 Sports a lot. These are kind of my go-to for all-arounders. And with the foam tips, they work pretty well. And their field performance was superb. 45 yards. Loved it. But these might actually be interesting, because the thing that I was really weirded out by is like the old sports for the Master and Dynamics. They had wings for their sport version. These ones are just round. So like not ideal, but they still work. I never had them slip out, never had to adjust them really. So surprisingly, they fit. But these might actually be interesting because I do like wings of some sort, or a hook, a wing or a hook, either one. That's the reason why I like the Neuroloops. And before I smartened up, I really like the fit of the Jaybirds, but Jaybirds sound like trash. And they break very, very often. Me and my friend Rodrigo have went through like 4 pair. Like we were so loyal. We were so loyal. But we went through 4 pairs, various generations, and we gave up just because they would constantly break. Despite being waterproof and rugged and all that crap, we gave up. And I'm so glad because the whole industry caught up and everyone has a sort of a pro or a sport model, and there's just a lot better options than Jaybird out there. So happy that the thing moved around. Very unhappy I spent so much money with Jaybird. Yeah, I see that 1 day ago. But definitely something I can look into. Let me see how much they are. Do you know how many do you remember how many majors he got? Wow. That's not what I wanted. Stupid YouTube. Do you know how many goes he gave it, or how many majors he gave it? $200, not bad. Definitely not bad. The next earbud on my list is the Soundcore Liberty Pro 3s. So I got the black versions. They just were back ordered until like Thursday. So I'll probably get them sometime next week, if I'm lucky. We'll see where I'm gonna slide that in. Again, I really want to do some Pixel content, but you know, if it takes me a little bit of time to adjust, I'll do the sound chorus right away. 3 majors. Let's just go back. We might as well check it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy.
It's your boy Floss.
Shout out to everybody. More better. Whatever way you want to say it. It's like this. Powerbeats Pro. Don't care how many. Wait. Beats Fit Pro. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these.
Nope, just missed it.
Powerbeats. My full workout with the Beats Fit Pro. These did not move at all. These are the truth. Okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving these a major go. These are now the best earbuds you could get from Apple, and at $200, as Bob Barker would say, the price is right.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I hope that there's not too much reliance on that M1 chip to like get the full power out of it. Like it'll be okay with Android. Generally, they've been okay, but I know that Apple's been trying to differentiate themselves and add some functionality to their peripherals that make them most optimized through iPhones. So if I do it, I'll probably have to collab with like my friend Carter or Slava or Samika, because they're iPhone people. But I could still do it. I just need to collaborate with someone to get the full perspective of the Apple optimizations that have been put into that headphone. Oh, sorry, H1. See, I'm not an Apple guy. I just know that there's a 1 in there with a letter. Is M1 the laptop stuff? I swear there's an M1 chip. Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Sorry, Flossie Carter is not my friend. I have a roommate that's named Jason Carter, and so I call him Carter, and I always make fun of it because I watch a lot of Flossie Carter. I'm like, bro, you could be him. But yeah, no, I'm not friends with actual Flossie Carter. It's my own Carter. Yeah, M1. See, I was thinking the laptop stuff. H1 chip on the earbuds, I guess. What's inside the Apple Watch? Do they have a chip in the Apple Watch? Chip. Bop. S6, that's fine. H1 chip. Yeah, so they put H1 in the Pros. Okay. So their earbuds have the H1. You're right. I'm wrong. My bad. But yeah. Yeah, definitely on the Apple front, I'm not as versed. I don't have a lot of Apple tech. I do have an iPad. That's why I'm pretty sure I knew what the M1 was. And I have a laptop that I use for work, kind of. When I was traveling, I used to use it for work. It's just the fact that I use my PC just because it's faster, and I have a bigger screen, and you know it all works. But this is my MacBook Pro. It's the one with the touch bar, which I kind of hate. I'm really glad they got rid of it because this thing killed all my batteries. And do you see that key's missing? Where did you go? I don't know. But yeah, I did customize it because people used to take my laptop all the time, so now they can't because it looks completely different than theirs. But yeah, I mean, I think just the stuff that's on here from a company perspective just makes it a lot slower than a MacBook would normally be. So that's the reason why I don't use it as much daily. But once I start traveling again, I'm likely gonna have to use that. So yeah, that's what's that. All right. So like, because I use so much on my computer for editing and stuff, I'm probably not going to invest in one. But if my company gives me an upgrade, I'm definitely going to take it. I actually preferred the generation before this, so the 2017, I think, the 2017 MacBook Pro, before they introduced the Touch Bar and they changed the keys to like the crappy butterfly ones. Like, I like that generation better because it lasted longer and the key travel was a lot better. So I am interested in how they've kind of reverted back, but making it thinner at the same time. So they've brought back that travel in the keys and they've taken out the touch bar and the battery life's better. So I'm glad that they went back to their roots, sort of. So if my company gives me an upgrade, I'm totally going to take it. But I think right now, we're not really traveling. We're not really. I mean, we're just working on retention things and stuff like that, making sure everyone's happy. So I don't know when new tech's coming, but hopefully soon, and then I can get a cooler device that works every day. Yeah, dude, the butterfly ones are rough. I'm not. I was not a fan. Um, I don't know. I mean, I get it. It helped with making things more slim profile, but it made it. I make so much like typing mistakes with that keyboard. Like I feel like I'm a child. Like I feel like I've never touched the keyboard before. I'm just constantly clicking the back button just because I'm making so much errors because I'm used to travel. I use a mechanical keyboard at home, so like I'm used to a lot of travel, but like I missed that older MacBook experience because at least I could do it from a mobile perspective. But I'm hoping they do the upgrade so then I can actually get a computer that is useful. I mean, what was it? Who's the dude? There was some dude that like crapped on it. Was it oh, I'm not gonna say his name right. Director Trolls Apple keyboard. Who is this guy? I'm gonna fucking Tati. What's his name? Luke? Miani? No. This is like a director. No, I was talking about some director from movies. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. What's his face? Who's the Guardians? Director? Not James Gunn. What was this? Thor? There we go. I was never gonna get that. There we go. It's 9 minutes. Can I get a shortened version of it?
So you've talked a lot about how your mom gave you the book and
I talked a lot out there, didn't I?
Yeah, all I
I'll
thought
chip a
you
piece
just
off with have to act. They just have to remember the words. I mean, here's the latest one, the latest new iMac.
There we go.
Especially as the computers, as the laptops
Oh,
get
too big.
newer. I mean, here's the latest one, the latest new iMac. The keyboards are worse. And I've got some shoulder problems. I've got like a sort of oos, I don't know if you call it over here, like this sort of thing here, which is that tendon that goes from like the forearm down into the thumb. You know what I'm talking about, you guys who are writing. And what happens is you open the laptop and you're like this. So the laptop, we've just got to fix those keyboards. WGA needs to step in and actually do something. Next.
107 followed by.
Yeah, I just remember that came up, and I was like, this guy speaks to my soul. But also, he makes great movies. But, yeah. The keyboards need work. I mean, I haven't tried the new ones. I actually might go... Let me think. Because I think my friend Carr is trying to get the new iPhone. So maybe I'll go with the to the Apple Store with him and try the new MacBook Pros. Just to see how they feel. Obviously, I'm not going to buy one. But I can at least look forward to something that my company might hook me up with. We shall see. Luke screamed and cursed the butterfly. I mean, I can check it out. While I'm here, this guy, is it the first one or the second one? Or the third one? 3 years. Let's do the 1 year ago.
It's 2020.
Whoop!
And
So loud.
thankfully, the butterfly keyboard is dead. It was introduced 5 years ago. Everyone immediately hated it, and it took them 5 years to finally kill it. But before they did, it took over the entire MacBook line, and we are still stuck with 5 years worth of crappy keyboards. Or so it might seem. Today what we're going to do is evaluate, are butterfly keyboards that bad? And if they're not, which...
Spoiler alert, they're that bad. I've seen people that like it, but they don't do much typing. Like, they type in websites and stuff, but they've never had to do, like, you know, documentation, or they haven't had to, like, write any long format documents. So in short spurts, I guess it's all right. But if you're trying to type for a long time, your hand's gonna suck, and you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and it's gonna be really inefficient, and you're gonna hate your life. But yeah, not ideal, but it's fine. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it here. We ended up talking about other things besides the Pixel, but that's fine. I love talking to you guys and going over some random topics, and I got my second notification of the day from it. Happy day. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. There will be some reviews coming. I really need to get this camera strap review out of the way. I'm just not very motivated because I actually don't like it that much. But I'm going to get it out the door just to get out of the way. And then this weekend I'll be starting my shooting of the Pixel stuff, as well as maybe the Liberty Pro 3 things. Maybe. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I know these streams are kind of long, but it is a good time for me to hang out with you guys, see what you guys are interested in, to talk to you guys about whatever's going on in your lives. And I hope to do this more often. But if you are new here, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all the things you normally do on a video that you like and love. And I'll see you in a review shortly. Thanks, guys. Appreciate ya. Peace.